Hey geeks, it's Miller over accessorygeeks.com here at our CES convention 2010. I'm here with JB and Jacqueline. Hey guys, what is the company you guys work for?
Alright, our main products are made for iPod and works with iPhone. Jacqueline is the sales and marketing assistant and I'm the general manager. We are based in Hong Kong and we're here in Vegas for the first time exhibiting.
Oh, actually, all the way from Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's right.
Good. What are you guys most famous for?
Well, we've been very popular with these products, and actually people know our company thanks to that product, the Dragon Eye. You can actually twist all the speakers, make it a bit crazy, and make your own design with the speakers.
Wow, that's really unique.
So this one has been very popular in Europe and Asia mostly, and now we intend to launch it in the US.
That's excellent. I think it'll do really well. You got a buyer right here.
Yeah.
What kind of future products would you guys say you guys are promoting today?
Well, we expect to launch a Works with iPhone product very shortly, hopefully in June. That's the one out there, the mini June. Very simple product, but very neat design. Just the music functions, but still the design is pretty cool, very modern, and well, hopefully that will be launched here very soon as well.
Truly, it is. Alrighty, let's see. So major accessories probably going on later with these, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. We just have 3 generic questions we like to ask everyone. Have you two either heard of AccessoryGeeks.com?
Honestly, no.
Honestly,
sorry about that.
Okay. It's no problem. It's we're primarily a cell phone accessory-based company, and just getting the word out that geeks are cool. You can always trust us. We'll do your homework for you. Just curious, what kind of geeks are you two? Simply a geek is a fan of something.
Well, a geek is a fan of electronics, of course. I would say we are, because we work in this industry, we have, not that we have to, but we tend to be a geek anyway, because you need to be interested and look for new technologies, what's going on in this business. Then myself, I wouldn't consider myself as a geek. I wouldn't buy right away the new things, but just try to look for new technologies and be interested as a business person. That's excellent.
Alrighty, just a small message of encouragement to everyone out there watching right now.
Alright, you guys, CES is a great show, and hopefully you will like this review and all our products, and we invite you to visit our website as well, S&D-Starking.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you, JB. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thanks, guys.